Hey guys, welcome back to the Friday Vlog, where we discuss activity that goes on here with the BuzWeaver channel. That includes things like current events, headlines that are in the news, pop culture, social media, technology, and items of interest that come up during the week that allow us to have a little bit of a dialogue. I want to thank all of you guys across NewTek, BitChute, Rumble, Odyssey, and those watching on TikTok for your guys' continued support. And of course, everyone here on YouTube for your guys' continued support here in 2025.
We start things off from Fox 5 here in Atlanta. Time running out for travelers to get real ID compliant license identification. Now, you guys will have to let me know down in the comments if you are a frequent flyer and how this will impact you. So the brief, starting May 7th, a real ID or other approved ID will be required for domestic flights. Check your license for a star. If it's missing, you may need to upgrade at the DMV. So here's the little star I suppose they're talking about. A passport can be used as an alternative if you don't have a real ID in time. So those of you who have a passport, that'll come in handy. I actually need to update my passport. It has expired. Atlanta, travelers planning to fly within the U.S. next month may need to double check their identifications before heading to the airport, according to the AAA here in Georgia. What we know, starting May 7th, the federal government will require passengers to present a real ID compliant driver's license or another approved form of identification, such as a passport, at airport security checkpoints for domestic flights. What you can do, a quick way to check if your ID meets the requirements, look for a star, as we showed you above there in the picture, in the top right-hand corner of your driver's license. If you don't see one, your license may not be real ID compliant, and you could be delayed or turned away at airport security. Wow, but relax, everyone. You can still probably vote without one in some states. California, I'm looking at you. But it is kind of fascinating, is it not, that they're making these kind of changes? Because the TSA, it's just amazing to me that the TSA is still there after 23 years. We still have that. So from NPR, National Public Radio, or as we like to call it here on the BuzWeaver channel, not pro-Republican, what you need to know as of the May 7th real ID deadline. So this is kind of what we just went over. The federal government says it will finally begin enforcing the national real ID law starting on May 7th for real this time after nearly 2 decades of delays. So there you go. There's the government for you right there telling you exactly what's going on. For many people, this matters most for boarding domestic flights. Non-real ID driver's licenses and identification cards won't get you through. So as we mentioned earlier about that. So, wow. Yeah, apparently I'll have to check my driver's license as well. So let's see what we have from Fox News MMR.
Fox's 𝐀𝐦𝐚𝐳𝐨𝐧 joins us live from Denver International tonight with how travelers should prepare. We're kind of getting down to the wire. Some are expecting there may be an extension, but so far I'm not sure.
John, that's right. Well, at least starting May 7th, you'll need a real ID to fly domestically. And if you don't have one, you could be delayed at airport security or even turned away. One of the first signs you want to look for to see if you are real ID compliant is looking at your driver's license, seeing if it has a star. Many states, but not all, use this symbol to indicate you have a real ID. So if you don't see one, you might need to visit your DMV.
So verification to verification, as we often talk about here on social media.
You want to be sure to get an appointment at a DMV, or certain states offer a DMV services at your local AAA branch. The thing with Real ID is that it varies so much across the country because you're talking about different states and how they handle things, different counties.
AAA says appointments are filling up fast in some spots, so if you don't have a real ID by May 7th, you can use your passport instead. The Transportation Security Administration says it will also accept identification, including green cards or enhanced driver's licenses known as EDLs. Congress ordered the switch to real IDs after 9/11 because they're more secure, and delays push the deadline to next month. But a lot of people already have real IDs and don't even realize it. For example, officials in Texas, Washington, D.C., and Florida report nearly all their residents have real IDs since their states have been issuing them for years. But
well, there you go. So if you're in Texas and Florida, you're probably all set with the real ID. So it will need to have this star here. Now, I don't know if this is representative of all Georgia driver's licenses by having this star here. Like I said, I'll have to check mine to see. but I have not been traveling in a long time, although I can fly non-rev. But nonetheless, you guys will have to let me know down in the comments section if this was going to be an impact to you and whether your driver's license is ID compliant or not, whether you fly or not. You can let me know that down in the comments. I do want to thank all you guys across New Tech, that's BitChute, Rumble, and Odyssey, as well as those watching on TikTok, because you have been amazing. And it's been an extraordinary 2025, has it not? It has been a wild ride, but a much-needed one, and I'm seeing a lot of positive changes despite some of the short-term pain. So, but that's what I had for you guys this Friday.
All right, guys, so that's going to wrap it up for this Friday vlog. Thank you for the likes, the shares, and the comments. Below this video, you can find the various social media links that I belong to, where you can follow what I do day to day, as well as my affiliate marketing links. That would include Amazon, as well as Trust Zone. You guys can use that and help out. It does help out the channel, and your privacy is protected when you're using Amazon, in case anyone was wondering. But I do want to thank all you guys across New Tech, BitChute, Rumble, and Odyssey for your guys' continued support. Those on TikTok also watching. You can notice that they can't always make it through some of these longer form videos, but they definitely like shorters and other posts that I have there on TikTok. But nonetheless, guys, thank you so much across New Tech, and of course everyone here on YouTube for your guys' continued support. And appearing there on the screen, that would be the channel icon you guys can click on to subscribe, as well as to select notifications. That way you know when there's content here on the channel. And I'll see all you guys behind the Galaxy phone camera next week.